Hello, everybody. This is me, Martel. And someone told me, I guess someone was asking, what can you do well social media? Like I said in the last video, literally nothing. I have no support system, literally. So without social media, it's pretty much a crisis, you know, especially for me, Especially the environment I'm from, that's literally part of my language. That's literally hell without social media because I have no way to communicate and talk to y'all, go to support chats and stuff, talk to y'all. Y'all make me feel better. And know that I can't just give up and quit social media. If you don't hear from me, means either I'm locked up or boxed up. You know what I'm saying? That's genuine for what it is. There is no life for me without social media, especially. Me and my partner, we pushing a lot of music, then soon to be videos, then soon to be content everywhere. Oh, what's up? Rise here already? I don't think it's made but yeah, it's only 15. Yeah, yeah, but here's the problem with it, that dilemma. I have no social friends. That's
I think you're doing
a
great.
few.
I'm proud of you. Thank you. And you can call me if you need to talk. I know you're struggling a little bit.
Speaking of struggling, that's exactly where I am. Struggle. I don't have a social life. I'm basically as a social hermit, social recluse, without social media. There is no way I could just walls up and say, "Oh, hey, my name is Billy Bob. I'm lonely. Would you like to be my friend?" You know, around here you don't want to look. Part of my terminology, you don't want to look like a creep or a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's downright baffling about social media. Life with social media sucks for me because I have no social life. You know, and no, I can't walls up either. Especially with the Me Too movement going on. That's not happening. Especially with the Me Too movement going on. You know where I'm coming from. And that's the problem living in America, that there is no genuine way you could just go out and meet people. It doesn't work like that here. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through clubs and cliques and groups, which I don't join because a lot of them are dogmatism. You know what I'm saying? If you don't go or believe a certain way or follow a certain way, you SOL, just being conservative. And that's not going to do me no good, you know, especially not to put this out like this, but a lot of it's a political, social charge kind of town, and religious kind of town to get my gig, so I can't just talk and walk a certain way, you know what I'm saying, without getting into some serious trouble, consequences, legal consequences too, if you don't believe and follow what they say. So, especially my kind of type, I'm a social recluse because I don't care for politicians, you know what I'm saying? But I can't say that publicly because in real life, I get myself some serious trouble. And I'm not for religion. If I definitely say that, that'd be a crisis. So I understand to a degree that what levels I'm in, deep it can get. And forced to play the game here, which I don't like playing games with people. I don't like playing mind games with nobody. I don't like wasting my time and their time either. So it's like, so I had no choice but to turn to social media. Someone asked me life without social media. I'd probably be in a box somewhere or in a cage somewhere in prison or in a box, just it's that dark, you know what I'm saying? So social media saves me my sanity. And it's been part of my whole essence, most of my essence. I couldn't go back to that darkness. It's easy to go to darkness. Anyways, I won't draw this video for too long. Just want to make my point across. And only way you gonna ever hear me that I'm not gonna be on social media unless I'm in the hospital or worse. And that's the way the scenario goes. And forgive me, I'm not some pessimist or negative Rambo. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be optimistic, but this one is completely dark. You know what I'm saying? There's just a lot of questionable people, you know, barely on thin ice, you know what I'm saying? If people got a problem with me, but if I got, you know, I can't afford to have a problem with people because I'd be in deep, just to summarize it, I'd be in deep doo doo, you know, real quick, real fast, real bad, you know. And, and I'm away from my cab, so, you know, and it's hard to be mindful of these things. We're living in all these conditions by myself, you know, and I'm not the type of person who genuinely likes asking unless the situation had to be so dire, you know, like my life is affected, you know. And trust me, if I have so-called friends in real life, it's not a certain few, but like, you know, reliable, dependable friends, you know, that, of course, you know. Sorry, that's right. Trying fingernails. Yeah, but as I was saying too, it's like what to do. Genuine what to do. You know. And it definitely sucks as you around here you just can't walls up and ask for help here without the funny business, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that here, you know what I'm saying? There's no oh hey I need help, so you better be a crisis to ask for help here, you know. They don't just help out of the kindness of their heart here. If you get where I'm coming from, and I had to be, you know, you always got to play considered factors in mind for myself. Speaking second person, I live alone with a disability. I have no brother and sisters, so of course that put me in a bind, you know. Thankfully, I got me and a few of my partners, but their situations not that don't fare that much better than me either, you know. And summarize, I gotta check on my friend that's also disabled himself. So it's like I gotta make sure, and also elder himself. So I gotta make sure he's all right too. You know, today once I take care of my affairs, you know, let this go by real quick. Yeah, and that's the thing is you can't genuine, you know, ask for help here. You know, without looking weak or cowardly, timid. You know, what I'm saying all kind of names in the book to get where I'm coming from. Yes, and they test your manhood, they test your pride, they test your humanity here. You know. So when I hear someone say, "What can you do without social media?" I tell them to kick rocks. Hope your feet don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to kick rocks. Because when someone asks me what you do without social media, that's pretty much game over. Just to summarize my life. Especially everything relies on social media. Content creation, music, you know, being a recording artist, being a voiceover, you know what I'm saying? Go and talk to people. Just the only way I could genuinely talk to people is online, you know what I'm saying? And in that case, if they're gonna ban, you know, TikTok and social media, you might as well tell them to ban the internet. Oops. And there ain't gonna be no Uber and Lyft around here either without online, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. Everything you do is an app, you know what I'm saying, in your life. So now imagine that, you know what I'm saying? Now imagine that. Without online, we'd be pretty much back in the Stone Ages. And don't you have caseworkers? They don't want to willingly help me. And they're not willing to help me. Caseworkers, social workers, you name it. They don't want to help me find no jobs. They don't want, you know what I'm saying? You have to be dire. You have to be in a crisis, like lose a home. You know, I gotta be careful what I say on social media because you get censored, you know, and getting maimed, hurt, you know what I'm saying, getting things stoned, you know what I'm saying, house evasion. I probably didn't cross no line with TikTok, you know, I only got 10 minutes in them. And it's that dire. It's really that dire. So I apologize. I would not be around without social media because I literally have no life without social media. I also play video games. That's online. So I gotta be social online. Anyways, Martel's out.